this is Jamie at Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds, and I wanted to talk to you today about burdock root and chicory root. And even though it's not quite time to harvest the roots yet, the reason I wanted to show you this today is because the burdock is flowering and it's so beautiful. Now usually the burdock flower is purple, but notice this is a white one. So this is a burdock plant that I found out on my farm, and it's taken 2 years because they flower on the second year. So I harvested the seed and we tested the root. You might remember last fall we dug the root, and these are burdock boxes, and it hit all the way to the bottom of the box. So the Japanese grow burdock in these long boxes, and there's a single panel on the front, and you lay the box down, you pop the panel off, and then you can pull the root out. So if you've ever tried to grow burdock, you know it's really hard to dig. Some people, if you're digging it at home, you would dig a hole next to the burdock and pull the root over. This is a lot easier, and you get really long roots. Burdock is a really tasty root. It caramelizes really well, and it's really good for liver and kidney issues. So this one, since it's the second year in flowering, we wouldn't harvest this particular one for the root. You harvest the first year in the fall. Sometime between fall and spring is when you harvest for the root. This one, I wanted to make sure that it was going to grow true to seed, and it's white, so I'll save all this seed. And if you're saving burdock seed, it has a very, it's almost like fiberglass in the seed head. So what you could do is when it's mature, put it, wear really long gloves, submerge it in the water, and break it open underwater and let the hairs float on top, and then you could pour it off and pour the seed out. You can also roll the leaves up, the smaller leaves up, and put it in vinegar for for stings and burns. And I also wanted to show you the chicory. So this I dug up this morning at home. The chicory has a beautiful blue flower. And a lot of people know that the chicory root is used to make like a New Orleans style coffee. And this one grew in pure rock, so the roots weren't very big. But if you were to grow chicory in something like this or softer soil, you can get bigger roots. So the chicory root, you're going to harvest in the fall, sometime between the fall and the spring, so it's a little bit sweeter. And what you want to do is you wash it, chop it first, and then dry it, because if you try to try to chop roots when they're dry, it's like trying to chop a brick. So you want to dry it and then roast it in the oven. After about 20 minutes, start checking it, and then about 40 minutes to an hour, and then you can store it and then grind it as needed. You don't need very much. And also I wanted to show you, this is called a jeweler's loupe, L-O-U-P-E, and it magnifies the flower 10 times. And I wish that you could see what I could see looking through this. So you put the thumb on your face, and you put it right to your eye, and you come down until you can see it in focus, and it opens up a whole new world. The burdock flowers and the chicory flowers, and actually the Queen Anne's lace flowers, are my favorite. And I got this one from an herbalist at Scorpio Rising Botanicals, and she makes these really pretty chains. But this is a really fun thing if you're going to start getting into herbs. People tend to confuse dandelion and chicory before it flowers. So if you notice, there's a little bit of a hair on the back of the stem for the chicory. You can still eat the chicory leaf. It's edible, but it's not going to taste as good as the dandelion. Anyway, I hope that you all try burdock. The roots are really delicious. They're super good for you. They sell them under the name Gobo in some international markets. Just chop it up, caramelize it, or cook it in a little bit of oil and make a soup with it. We have burdock online right now, and hopefully in a couple years we'll be selling this white flowering burdock. Happy root harvesting. Thank you.